Meteorologist Sean Sublette from the Richmond Times-Dispatch coming up on 10 o'clock on this Thursday morning. We've got the hazy sunshine out there across much of RVA, and of course the haze is from the smoke and the Canadian wildfires. Our air quality is going to worsen this afternoon as another wave of the smoke kind of pushes its way into central Virginia. So again, limit your time outside. That's not a big threat if you're outside for half an hour or so, but this is not the kind of situation where you want to be outside for an extended period of time, certainly not doing any outdoor activities. And yes, a mask will help if you want to spend some time outside. We do see it kind of this way again tomorrow before the haze and the smoke begin to clear ultimately for the weekend. One of the things we want to go into a little more closely now is the satellite imagery. Again, this is the visible satellite imagery, what it would look like if you were up in orbit. We've taken off the terrain off of the map to kind of highlight things. Smoke is difficult to see on the satellite imagery until you look very closely. Like what we have right now, you see from Washington down toward Richmond, Norfolk. That's all cloud cover, but these kind of grayer shades here in southeastern Pennsylvania, across Maryland, up to the Shenandoah Valley, and see this little hook. If you look at it really closely, you can just make it out. That's all the wildfire smoke. So that all has to kind of work its way through here as the morning wears into the afternoon. And in fact, we think it's probably going to be worse this afternoon than it was during the morning. This is the smoke plume modeling, if you will, or the computer generated, this is where we think the smoke plume is going to be here in the next 24 hours. And to get your bearings, blue is good and red and orange is bad. And the purples are the worst of them all. So as we put this thing into motion, through the afternoon, you see that next wave of relatively thicker smoke moving across central Virginia back to the northern neck and the middle peninsula, right up to about 5 o'clock. So again, not the ideal conditions for being outside this afternoon or this evening. And then overnight, another wave kind of comes in from the north and northwest. And that's why we think it's going to be an issue again for tomorrow, 9:30, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, before we ultimately see a shift in the general wind direction. And that will bring us some improvement into Saturday. So we get the smoke, the haze, the poor air quality again for Friday. Improvement on Saturday. We think there's a fair amount of sunshine that goes back into the 80s, but mercifully it hasn't been amazingly hot nor humid to this point. Sunday, by the way, is going to be hot and humid, but we think by then the haze is pretty much gone as the winds turn more from the southwest. And then if you're looking for some rain to wash everything out, there will be a little shower, thunder shower here or there. But we think Monday is the time to kind of focus in on when we'll see widespread rain in the way of most numerous showers and thunderstorms. This reminder to stay with us on social media for updates and subscribe to the Times-Dispatch. There we go. And don't forget to get our videos right to your phone on the Virginia Video Network app.